Good afternoon to everybody here. I first want to thank you all. I want to thank you for, I came here, and some of the guys are going to come to play some music. And since last Simchas Torah, a year ago, when our nation went through and was pulled into the situation we're now, with hostages, with soldiers in dangerous situations, Eretz Yisrael threatened, I had a sense that I wanted to join our people more. I love my family a lot. I don't like leaving them. I love the yeshiva I'm involved in. I don't like leaving there. And for many, many years, I didn't leave. Since Simchas Torah, I do go around. And I go around because I want to join our people. We have a remarkable people, a remarkable nation. I've gone with Shlomo and Yehuda, who are just tuning their guitars. We've sung and fabrained and connected to thousands of Yidden, maybe tens of thousands in the last year and a half. And it's something that I just feel our nation to come together, to be closer. So I thank you. It's my first time in Memphis. It's been a really beautiful day. Rev John and I are friends for 25 years, Baruch Hashem. And I love the guy. He's an idealistic person who's raised and raising a beautiful family in Memphis, Tennessee. And I thank Rev John for inviting me, for arranging that I can come. And it's been a beautiful thing to see the schools, to be with the kollel, the rebbeim of the community. It's really been inspiring. I thank you for having me here. I really would love to meet everybody here. We'll just talk. I'd love to introduce myself, meet you. I want to talk about something that's very on my mind. What's your name? Yeah, your name. Margaret. Nice to meet you. Daniel Kesh. I want to tell you, Margaret, something on my mind. My father passed away a little under 6 months ago. My parents are very, very important people to me, and I want to tell you a little about my dad. That's what I want to do now. It's very appropriate before Shavuos. My father was a serious Talmud Chacham. He finished Shas every single year. He finished Shas well over 40 times. But I'm not talking about just knowing the Gemara. I'm talking about Rishonim, Achrayim, knew it cold. He knew Rambam backwards and forwards. But I'm talking about with our Sameachs. He knew a lot of Torah. He taught a lot of Torah. My father grew up in a mixed school. He went to what was, now it's called Hafter, at the time it's Highlight. And my father and mother grew up as American kids in American homes. My grandmother went to public school. And my parents decided they want to attach to Torah. And my father learned and taught all his life. My father's schedule at 78 was wild. I'm talking about sometimes a person's older, you have to remind people what they were when they were young. My father what he did in a day, in a month, I don't do. I would describe his day learning 7 blot a day, a shiur and daf yomi. He was the head of a kollel, but he gave shiur every day in. He was the Rosh Yeshiva of a Sephardi yeshiva that he said shiur every day in. He was raising millions of dollars to tzedakah, millions, the last couple of years. He was writing a sefer on Shas. Yet, my father was a cool person. My father, and it sounds like I'm exaggerating. Rev John knew my father a little bit. My father was an excellent tennis player. Loved skiing, water skiing, and regular skiing. And he liked this world. And what I want to share with everybody here, and this is what I want to say, my father was a unique neshama. There are a lot of tzaddikim who are pirish, who separate from this world. My father loved Hashem's world. He liked whitewater rafting. My father had a motto, if it ain't dangerous, it ain't fun. He brought my wife and I and my kids whitewater rafting. He loved whitewater rafting. He owned a raft and tubes, and he would do whitewater rafting crazy. He brought my wife and I when my kids were little. We were 10 people in this huge raft, and the water was so crazy it flipped us all over. You know how crazy that has to be to pick up 10 people. My wife swore we're never going, and we never went again. That's my father's motto, not my wife's motto. But my father said, if it ain't dangerous, it ain't fun. He liked fun things. But I want to say, the Mesilas Yesharim says, my father liked to say from Mesilas Yesharim a lot. He learned it and taught it. And he says, at first glance, the world's a world of challenges. Everything's a challenge, dangerous, lurking everywhere. He says, if a person can become arrogant. Poor, a person could just deny Hashem. Everything is dangerous. That's the first glance. But he says when you look deeper at the world's a beautiful place. The world's a beautiful place. My father loved this world. He loved this world. It was like a wonderful place to him. And I don't know if I met a Yid who enjoyed a nice piece of meat, good barbecue. Now, he didn't run after, he liked tennis. His tennis partner said to my father, I want to show you professional tennis. If you would see Alcaraz, Djokovic, if you would see, and my father would have loved it. He said, no, I don't need that. He was very thought out. He used the world right, but he was in his lane. He felt he didn't need that. He was very use the world right. And he liked the world a lot. A good tennis game. He played tennis till then. A good game of tennis was. He played Fridays. He had his times, and then he would learn and learn. He knew who he was and what life's about, and then he loved the world, and the world was a beautiful place. When I was young, I knew it was raining because my father woke us up. If it was raining, he said it's a beautiful day. Daniel, it's a beautiful day. I'm like, shoot, that means it's raining. But till today, I like rain because my father said it's a beautiful day when it was raining. He literally liked the world, and he taught us that the world, Hashem's world, is stunning, and it's a special place. I want to tell you an interesting thing. Rabbi Yisrael Salanter, the Baal Musar, has a line that Yenev's Gashmius is your Ruchnius, a very powerful line. We know there's Ruchniut and Gashmiut. There's spirituality and physicality. Somebody else's Gashmius, somebody's physicality is your Ruchnius. You have to care about somebody's Gashmius. Beautiful line, very important line. Yenim's Gashmius, somebody else's physical things is your Ruchnius. Somebody else's lunch is your Ruchnius. Somebody else's good afternoon is your Ruchnius. That's an important line, an important fact to live by. I want to say something about my father. His Gashmius became people's Ruchnius. Because my father skied, hundreds of Yidden are closer to Hashem. Because my father whitewater rafted, you know how many people? Hundreds. He took families, all different people in difficult circumstances. He took probably thousands of people whitewater rafting. But he didn't do it because he wanted to help them. He did it, he liked Hashem's world. And of course you share with Yidden. You know how many Yidden are frummer from my father's ski? He'd skied till the end. I make it, he skied once a year. He wasn't looking, he wasn't running it, he used the world right. When I see, come in, is that Shlomo? I'll come in to sing in a minute. I want to say that he used the world right. He used the world, he knew who we were. When I see youngsters in yeshiva on Instagram and all this stuff, looking at the world, I always feel so badly. You're looking at people who don't understand this world. Says, come, you need this product, you need that. I'm not worried it's going to remove them from Ruchnius, from what's important. I'm worried it's going to remove them from this world. My father liked this world. I never met somebody who liked this world like him. You know why? Because he used the world right. And it says, the Messiah Sharm said, we use the world right. Hu misala, you get elevated. Va'oila misala ima, and the world gets elevated with you. A person uses the world right. It's interesting. My father was the Rav, and this is from Hashem. My parents were not into money. They were not they used things right. My father was the Rav of one of the wealthier communities in America. And that was made from Hashem. They loved him, and he loved them. And he taught the world's not a bad place. It's a wonderful place. You just use it right. Know who we are. We're souls. Big soul, big neshamas. And then we're in a beautiful world to use right, to do it right. He had such a healthy relationship to Hashem's world. When my father passed away, the minute I and my siblings were called that he left, this is 100% true. The minute I was called, might say Shabbos, before Avdallah, I looked at my phone, I was in yeshiva, and I got a call, I checked my phone, I put my phone in a place I could access it, said, come, your father's leaving the world, his numbers dropped. The minute I was called, the lights in his shul went out, the lights in my parents went out, and every house from the shul till my parents' house, all the lights went, I promise you. All the lights, Lawrence, Harborview, all the lights went out. Now, my friend Aaron Felder is the deputy mayor of Lawrence. He called the company, the electric company. It's a very wealthy neighborhood. The electric is underground. And it's underground, so it doesn't go out. He's like, hello, the lights are out. They said it's inexplicable. We can't explain it. Now, to me and my siblings, it was yawn. So of course. My father liked this world and saw Hashem in the world itself shut down when he left. He wasn't detached from the world at all. For a person who learned the schedule he kept daily, you would meet him, he was like a normal, he wasn't even intense, it's weird. He was intense. He was driven, not late to minyanim, like serious, Torah, tefillah. He was a yid who knew what we're about. And I wanted to share that with the girls here today. It's obviously on my mind, my father. And I feel to come to Tennessee, I could talk about this and that. I want to describe a real person who was just here, who knew who he was Torah, learned and taught. Then he enjoyed the world. He would have been in Tennessee looking, he liking the beautiful, it's so warm, it's nice. He liked the world. And he saw such a great place that Hashem, big mountain, you ski it, you climb it. We hiked mountains. He liked the world. He just enjoyed Hashem's world. And I want to share that with everybody here because I think people think Torah and Yiddishkeit is a rebellion on the world. It's not. It's the proper use of the world. It's interesting. Kabbalah Torah is the mountain where we received the Torah, Har Sinai. Does anybody know another name for Sinai? Har what? What's your name? Ne'ima. Very impressed. Har Chorev. Good Ne'ima. Ne'ima knew that it's called Chorev. What does Chorev mean? Destruction. Why is Har Sinai called the mountain of destruction? I want to say there was a destruction of sorts. So people think, because now Rochnius, Gashmi is destroyed. No. The destruction is before Kabbalah Torah, the world was reality and everything else was a backdrop. Okay, we also have an neshama. Kabbalah Torah, which our people are headed to in less than 2 weeks, is Rochnius, is the world. We're here, we're neshamas, each one of us, to be a beautiful light of Kiddush Shamayim. Each one of us. And then, of course, a beautiful world that assists, that helps, that we can enjoy, that we can get close to Hashem, we could be comfortable, a beautiful place. And the reason it's called a destruction of sorts is it changed the world order. Before, the world was like the Iker, and okay, Ruchnius, maybe there was a tzaddik. Torah taught us that the Iker is the service of Hashem, the light that each of us can bring. And of course, a beautiful world to enjoy. So there was a destruction of sorts, but there was a much bigger construction. What did the nations of the world say when we Makabel the Torah? What they ran to Bilam? They said, Hashem la mabel yashav. It's going to be a mabel. There's going to be another flood. And Bilam responded, nah, Hashem's just giving Torah. Hashem oiz la'amayitin. Why did the world think there's going to be a destruction? Because there was. They were feeling a spiritual truth. Now, the destruction, I promise, is not a destruction of the world. It's actually a construction of the world. It's a construction. It actually says that the whole world was waiting for Kabbalah Torah. It was waiting for Kabbalah Torah, the whole world. And it was waiting because then the world took on bigger meaning. My father's tennis was the most important. I would watch on Fridays. My father, for 35 years, had a paddleball partner. The physical things were so cool. They mattered. They were eternal. Because it was in its right place, and he used it in a beautiful way, the world. So the world matters eternally. Hashem's everywhere. And the world mattered and matters because it was used right. So it's a destruction if to eyes who don't know about Ruchnis, you're destroying the world. Said Bilam, no, Hashem oiz la'amitin, he's giving Torah to his people. Don't worry. And then it says the words, and I never said this publicly, but look, covered Reb John, I'm going to say publicly. Bilam says, Hashem oiz la'amitin, Hashem yivarech es amoi b'shalom. Hashem's giving peace. What's that? Normally people think there's a struggle. We have a body and a soul. Struggle. My father was peace. There was no struggle. Normal people struggled. My body wants physical. wants the world. My soul wants God. And they're like, what a terrible shidduch. It's like the worst partnership in the world. Like, crazy. I have like two parts. Torah creates shalom, peace. There's no struggle. The world's the backdrop to serving Hashem. Beautiful world. A good tennis game, a good friendship, good outing to a store, wonderful. A good barbecue, wonderful. When you have the ikr, this peace, the shalom. That's what Bilam said. They saw destruction because the world minus ruchnius, that's gone. There was a mabul of sorts. So they said, the world's being destroyed. They felt the spiritual truth because the world as the ikr was destroyed at Har Sinai. But then a new world that the whole world was really waiting for. Hashem Yivarech Es Amei Bashalom. My father was a man of shalom, of peace. Crazy, it's like the craziest thing, a soul that works here. Crazy. I wanted to share this with you because I think we're all capable of this. If we know who we are. Neshama, precious soul. Meant to bring everyone, me and you. Just true. It's true. I'm speaking the truth. We're souls who have big lights to bring to this world. Unique. That's unique to you and only you. And then we're in a beautiful world. That's such a comfortable, nice, there's so much to use for the neshama to exist here that could be shalom. So let's be Mekabel the Torah. Let's know who we are. And then let's use the world right. If I could ask Shlomo and Yud, if you can come up. I travel with two friends. I want them to play something nice. Music itself, to me, my father loved music. We are Levian. He loved music. And to me, the balance of almost something that's sort of physical in this world, but it's out of this world. I like that. So I'm going to ask Yehuda and Shlomo to please come up. Oh, is this the right type of chair? That's good. You know it's all,
I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you.
Alafi came
Those words mean kayol is a desert animal. Kayol tareg, that pines, alafike mayim, like an ayol that sits by the water. Ayol is a desert animal, and its lips are parched. It's craving water. It's tareg alafike mayim. It pines by the water holes, hoping a little drip will come, just like wet its tongue. Ke nafshi sareg elech elokim. My soul craves for Hashem. Me and you, we have a neshama that all it wants is Hashem. Ke nafshi sareg elech elokim. That's just the fact of who we are. And then, of course, we take care of our physical. Hashem put us in a beautiful world to enjoy, to be comfortable, in order to express our souls that want Hashem and want to serve Hashem. So you couldn't have picked a better song. I thank Shlomo and Yehuda for picking that song. Thank you. Should we do one more? Is there time for one more song? John is in charge. John, is there time for one more song?
Yeah.
What's the schedule? Do we go overtime already?
No overtime.
Okay.
Early.
Oh, early. Okay.
Time for lunch.
What kind of shower?
Wow.
What do we do? Yeah.
Yehuda introduced the song that one of the Yidden who was killed on October 7th at Simchas Torah, a week before he died, it went around everywhere. He sang a song, and he was a kid who, by externals, people may have thought, like, looked at a struggling Yid, but he was a Yid. He was a beautiful Yid. Struggling means a Yid who was looking for Hashem, was running after Hashem, fighting in this world. And in his car, he sang Elikai Neshama Shnasat B'Tayrahi. Yehuda played it for the whole yeshiva, and it was like quarter. And again, the neshama that we have, Elikai Neshama Shnasat B'Tayrahi, the holy soul that we have. Yehuda taught it to the yeshiva. We've been singing it since last Simchas Torah. So that's a great one, Yehuda. Thank you. If we can do that.
Neshama shenasat bi te'erohi Elokai. Neshama shenasat bi te'erohi Ata v'rasa ata yitzata Ata nefakta bi Ve'ata mishamra b'kirbi Ve'ata asin litzlau mimeni l'achsira כל זמן שהנשמה בקרבי מודה אני לפניך כל זמן שהנשמה בקרבי מודה אני לפניך השם אלוקי ואלוקי אבותיי השם אלוקי ואלוקי אבותיי ריבון כל המעשים אדוני כל הנשמות ריבון כל המעשים אדוני כל הנשמות השם אלוקי ואלוקי אבותיי השם אלוקי ואלוקי אבותיי ריבון כל המעשים אדוני כל הנשמות ריבון כל המעשים אדוני כל הנשמות כל זמן הנשמה בקרבי מודה אני לפניך כל זמן שהנשמה בקרבי מודה אני לפניך השם אלוקי ואלוקי אבותיי השם אלוקי ואלוקי אבותיי ריבון כל המעשים אדוני כל הנשמות ריבון כל המעשים אדוני כל הנשמות
Song, I'll let whatever, if you want Uvene or Tati, my king, could they pick? Do you know Uvene? Do the girls know Uvene?
Yeah.
So they both belong to actually, Yehuda made Uvene, was part of the people who composed it, and Shlomo was the first one who sang Tati, my king, many, many years ago. Which one should we do, John? What do the girls want? Which one?
Tati, my king.
Tati, my king. Boom, there you have it.
That's what we've been doing, right? We'll do the first thing. It's because it was working the other way. So I put another way. Yeah, that's what I'm
I was told to speak to you, Hashem. Maybe you can tell me who I am. I've been lost too long to know where I belong. In the end, my only hope is that you'd hold my hand. How am I supposed to see your path? With so many questions I have to ask. Now I'm standing here alone, I'm losing hope. And in the end, my tears are falling to Hashem.
So Tati, my king, Father, I play down. Ever let go of me. Ever let go of me. Tati, my king,
starting to see now who I am. I've been lost before, I know, but here I stand, holding your hand, taking part in your plan. And now I'm walking down your path, even with the questions I have to ask. It gives me hope to know that I belong in the end. I'll reach out for you and take your hand. Tati, my king, Father, I plead, don't ever let go of me. Ever let go of me. Tati, my king, Father, I plead, don't ever let go of me. Ever let go of me. I'm starting to realize that you held me so tight. I'll follow your plan, just don't let go of my hand. Tati, my king, Father, I plead, don't ever let go of me. Ever let go of me. Tati, my king, Father, I plead, don't ever let go of me. Ever let go of me.
Thank you, Shlomo. Thank you. I really appreciate and want to wish every single person here, we should get in touch with who we are. Elikai neshama shenasat b'Torah. We're pure souls, and my bracha to us all is we should see ourselves as precious and pure souls and see other Yid in that way as well. See it in ourselves and see it in others. We're part of an incredible people. We're honored to be here with you, and we just consistently, wherever we've been, we see we're like, I've never in my life been prouder to be a Yid, never. We're a good people, a really good people. We've come to Memphis. This is a wonderful town. I don't know if I'm allowed to invite to John's house. We want to sing more music with the
Yeah,
at,
they're all done.
at 9:15. Is that what it is?
Yeah, around there.
Okay, please come.
Whenever you show up.
We'll have singing. I don't. Ain't I reach machnas reach a guest? Can't invite a guest, but he's
Already
made.
been invited.
And John has made me feel so at home. I don't feel like such a guest. So really appreciate. If anybody wants to ask a question, you owe me nothing. So to share a question, who said it? I don't have answers, so that could encourage you to ask. But I like good questions. So if anybody has a question, don't be afraid to ask. You're asking somebody without answers, so don't be afraid. But what's your name?
What?
What's your?
I'm Yonina Lichter.
What's the first name?
Yonina.
Yonina. Nice to meet you, Yonina.
Yeah, you too. It was beautiful.
Thank
the
you.
singing and everything. You guys
Thank
had
you.
beautiful voices.
Thank you, Yonina.
What can I do in Israel to? What can I accomplish in Israel?
Wow. Are you going there?
Not next year, but the year after that.
That's a great question.
Thank you. It's okay. You said you didn't have answers. So you
I like it. I don't like, when I say answers, whenever somebody asks a question, is a friction. I like friction. So we're like, going there, is it just like, what am I getting different there? I went to classes here, I go to classes there. What's the difference? I don't like just following crowds. To me, that's like a friction. What am I getting there? What am I getting there different than here? So the question itself is a strong question. When I say I don't have answers, answers are inside of all of us, our own answers. I don't look like somebody has the answers. I can only tell you like my journey. So, but you're asking like, I'm in Tennessee. I like it here. Hey, look at the girls. We have such good friends. Why are we going there? And you could say my friends are going there also. So why don't we all just stay here? So the question's like a strong question. I think any start, people come up with reasons why they go. This type of yeshiva, this type of seminary. The start has to be that our people have a deep connection to Eretz Yisrael. There's an English word, indigenous, that certain things are like born for. We have a deep, Am Yisrael is a deep connection to Eretz Yisrael, a profound connection to our land. It does something to our people. We have, even when we're elsewhere, and we're thankful America's is an amazing country. Memphis is awesome, and we appreciate it and gain. We still have a deep attachment. I have seen guys inexplicably come alive there. It's like, weird, what just happened? Eretz Yisrael happened. A Yid and Eretz Yisrael have like an inexplicable connection. It's the land Hashem gave us. And to give any other reason, what I'll get there, to psychologically you're away from home, and there, we can come up with cool things. I think it's very dangerous not to start there. That there's something about Eretz Yisrael itself, the land Hashem gave us, the land that's ours, that Hashem said, this is your, you like belong to the land belongs to you. There's something that does to the Yid. So I could give reasons away from home, and we could come with cool stuff. With my own kids, I'll tell you, Onina, my kids go learn in Eretz Yisrael. I love my kids home. I have a married son and daughter-in-law in Eretz Yisrael. I want them home. I'm like the type, my wife says, don't tell them my daughter is 16. She passed her road test yesterday. Baruch Hashem. She would love being with you, girl. She would spend all year with you. And she, when she goes away to camp, I'm like homesick. I just want her home. My wife says, don't tell her. Let her be. She loves camp. She's very social. I like my kids home. I like my kids. And my kids go to Eretz Yisrael, and they go learn there. I have a son learning in Eretz Yisrael now. I have a married son there. I have a single son learning there. I like him home. And it's my minute. I drive my kids to the airport every time, and I pick them up. And when I bring my kid, it's hard to part. I like my son's home. And I ask myself, Yonina, so I can't answer your question, but I ask, why are we going there? And my kids like being home too. My kids have the question, why am I going? And there's much in our journey that we've thought of, but I think that has to be the starting point. There's something about Eretz Yisrael that the Yid connects to inexplicably. It's the land Hashem gave us. That's our land. That's home. There's something about it. I'll tell you a funny story. The Prime Minister of Israel, Begun, Menachem Begun, was a wonderful person, and he met Jimmy Carter, the President of the United States. They had a meeting, and Begun let out a groan somehow, and President Carter's like, what's wrong? He said, I'm the Prime Minister, let's say, of 3 million people. And he groaned, it's a hard job. So President Carter said, are you kidding me? You're groaning? I have many, many more millions than your millions. What are you groaning about? That's what President Carter said to Begun. So Menachem Begun said, you don't understand. He said, you're president of how many Americans are there? 300 million? You're president of 300 million civilians. I'm prime minister of 3 million prime ministers. Every Yid thinks it's like their country because they're right. There's something about the country that a Yid, it was given to us by Hashem, and a Yid senses something, that I belong here. People really feel a sense of belonging. I have seen people, it's not just indoctrinated, like somebody's taught it. It's something deep in the Yid, like a connection, Chavivas for Eretz Yisrael. So I think, Yonina, any answer has to start. Somehow Hashem gave us that, and there a Yid could access something different than any other place. Now, I promise we could be close to Hashem everywhere on earth, and we could access Hashem anywhere. Somehow there's something in Eretz Yisrael that is Mo'ira, that arouses a Yid. He feels at home. She feels at home. So it has to start there, any answer. There are other things to speak about, independence, a person moving away from home and gaining. There are other things we can, but I think it has to start. My own journey with that question is when I'm at the airport, I'm like, why are we doing this again? And I say goodbye. My son just left now. They know my son. It's not like But it has to start with there. Some answer, I think, because that's the truth.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for asking. What a gutsy girl. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Okay. I want to thank everybody for having an outstanding day. When were we supposed to go until, John? 'Cause we can go more. Okay. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.